Absolute unbelievable potential right now for unicorn fart dust. We're going to talk about all the reasons why in this live stream, but also reasons why we can be even more optimistic as day by day we continue to prove, right, that there is real power in the real people of the world, ordinary people like you and me that are tired of rug pulls, tired of scams, tired of what are the other things I have written down here? Fakes, pump and dumps, all that crazy stuff that had been going on in the crypto world. We are leading by example, right? We got our horns up, dusters, right? It is time, guys, to sharpen our horns and shine our diamond hooves because we are on the journey of a lifetime. Now, look, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything based on anything that I may or may not say here today. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, meme coins, real estate. Don't get engaged. Don't adopt a puppy. But I can tell you this from the bottom of my heart. We are aligned. Our horns are aligned, right? Susie, upstairs Susie, and I have a big, big position in Unicorn Fart Dust. So when I'm down here, when we're together, I'm with you. We are together. And it's not just you and me, it's all of us together. So please, if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. We got a big special going on YouTube right now, dusters. Free subscriptions. All you got to do is press subscribe. If you're on X, please press the little recycle, recirculate, retweet, whatever the heck you want to call it button. Let's get this word out to more and more people because that's who we are after, right? Most people in the world are ordinary people. The scammers, the scum, they're a very, very small segment. They make a lot of trouble, right? But most people, including you, including me, including us together, are good people. So the more we can spread the word that, hey, we've got an opportunity right here called Unicorn Fart Dust. And it's an opportunity for ordinary people to get involved, to get engaged, right, with a project that is so perfectly aligned with the original ethos. Bitcoin is our mentor, and we're going to talk about Bitcoin here in a second. Okay, Bitcoin is our mentor. Bitcoin blazed the trail, and we are gladly following along. We are gladly aligning ourselves with those original, fair, honest, transparent, right, decentralized, democratized, digital scarcity aspects of crypto. Hey guys, yeah, let's talk about. We got a lot to talk about today. But let's take a look at the general markets. We want to watch Bitcoin. It was about a week ago I was down here when Bitcoin was around 110,000. Maybe I got lucky. You know, they say a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, but I showed you about a week ago that I thought that if Bitcoin could get above 112, I said that if it could. What we said is that if Bitcoin could get to 114,000, getting to 140 would be real easy. So let's run out there and take a look. And then we want to go and look at UFD because we've got some interesting developments on the UFD chart as well. But here we are on the Bitcoin chart. Boom. Okay, 121,494. What we talked about, which is so critical, and this is a one-year chart with Bitcoin, is this fact that for a long time, hold on here. Hold on. Get rid of that. Okay. Here we go. Okay. 1 year, do that again, and what we talked about was roughly around, let's draw a line at about 110,000. We had tried several times to get through that level, right? There. We kind of broke through it there. We played with it there. We played with it there. And then right about here last week, we talked about how once we got above that level, once we got to 112, 114, we were going to be off to the races. And the reason why that's the case is that right now, anyone who's holding Bitcoin is in the money. Anyone who bought Bitcoin, didn't do it on leverage, didn't do any fancy futures, just bought Bitcoin, is in the profit zone. They're feeling good. They don't want to sell. They don't want to lose that feeling. There aren't people. This is a critical concept to understand when it comes to looking at charts and looking and analyzing the price of anything, including unicorn fart dust, including silver, including stocks, including anything that's traded on a public market, is that once it gets to a new all-time high, you don't have any people out there. Think about it. There's nobody out there right now who's saying, oh, I bought Bitcoin at 134,000, and when it gets back and I get my money back, I'm going to sell. That's called a lack of overhead resistance, and that's what we have going right now in the Bitcoin market. So it's very interesting. Something that I'm very excited about on the UFD chart, and let's see if we can get this pulled up for you. Here we go. Wow, we're at 36 million. That is awesome. Totally awesome. The chart looks good. We aren't going to go there. What I'm really super excited to see this morning is this little number. We're on CoinMarketCap in the upper left corner. We are now the 643rd largest crypto in the world. Do you know what that means? Dusters, let's get to 500. Our goal is to get in the top 100 by the end of the year. But right now, we're at 643. Just a few days ago, we were in the top 800. I was saying things like, oh, well, here, let me look real quick. We'll go out there. What the heck? Let's look at this. This is insane. So we're 643. Let's go out to cryptocurrencies. Okay. And as you can see up in the upper left corner, there are now 18.5 million cryptos. We are number 643 out of 18.5 million. We have accomplished a lot. We are not going to rest on our hooves. No, right? But we have accomplished a great deal as a community. We have a whole list of big accomplishments, one of which is everything you have done, and nobody else can say this, well, maybe very few can say this, has been purely organic, purely community-driven, and purely transparent, and purely just built by us. Okay, that's a big, big deal. We're coming up on 7 months old. We are number 643 out of 18.5 million cryptocurrencies. By Friday, it'll be 19 million cryptocurrencies. I mean, now you got all these, what do they call them? Launch pads, launch platforms, making more, and that's okay. You know why? Because the more trash coins that are created, the better we look. It's actually the silver lining in all these coins being created. Okay, when I look at us and I compare us to even some of the other big coins that maybe did ICOs over the weekend and look at the value we have, what does everybody say? What does everybody in crypto say? It all boils down to community, okay? It absolutely boils down to community. What made Bitcoin so successful? Organic, community, grassroots driven support, right? Okay. Does that sound familiar? Think about what we are doing. We didn't have $10 million from a venture capital fund. We didn't have a shiny celebrity or a politician. No, we didn't have any of that, okay? We didn't. All we had was honesty in you. So keep it up, guys, okay? Keep it up. Bitcoin is our mentor. Let's not forget that. Let's talk about quickly. I'm going to just very quickly shift gears to the silver market because the silver price has really been exploding higher. Silver is the original form of cryptocurrency. Okay, a lot of people in the crypto world are interested in precious metals. You guys tell me that over and over. Look, I used to sit down here and call crypto unicorn fart dust. Yes, I did. Yes. For those of you who don't know, maybe you're a buttercup, right? Most dusters know. For years, right, I made silver and gold, and I still love silver and gold, no doubt about it. You know, I love unicorn fart dust as well, but I would sit down here and call crypto unicorn fart dust. Let's just say you changed my mind about unicorn fart dust, but I would also say that silver is the original form of cryptocurrency. So there's a big reason why we want to keep a close eye on the silver price. Because as silver does well, okay, you got to think about this. Silver's been money longer than anything else in the world, even gold. Okay. Thousands of years. Silver has done the exact same thing that crypto did. The only big difference is crypto is digital and silver is physical. But silver's got wisdom. It's one of the oldest markets in the world. So as silver does well, that will be a big, good indicator for the price of cryptos as well. All right, let's look at the data. Man, we got a lot to cover here. Whoa. In silver and crypto, people, you know what we are? Huh? You know what we are, Dusters? We are fiat fighters. The fiat money system, this system, right? Headed up by the big Western central banks. And our old friend, I love him, he's cute, Jerome Powell. Yes, for those of you who are new, we got a lot of new people. He's the money printer, right? He's the guy they can print as much as they want. We are the fiat fighters. It's got a ring to it. Okay. The fiat fighters. We got so many words, right? And let's not forget our narwhals. Okay. I'm sorry. I know, guys, we got to sharpen our horns and shine our hooves. In those narwhals, right? We love the whales, but we really love the narwhals because the narwhals are the unicorns of the sea, as I can demonstrate to you right here. This is a narwhal from my neighbor, Mrs. H, who happens to be a duster. See, he's got a horn. Okay. Right. But look, while we have to sharpen our horns and shine our hooves, the narwhals, we want them to be diamond finned. We want them to hold on. Those are, the whales are great. The narwhals are the ones who are diamond finned. So thank you to all of our narwhals. It is incredible what is happening right now. It's working. What you are doing, what we are doing as a community, so aligned with those original concepts of crypto, is working. People know about us already. We went through a natural progression. It's going to be super exciting, guys, as we head into the future. I don't have a crystal ball. Nobody knows for sure what will happen. But what we do know is that you're showing up every day. And let's take a look at some data. We're going to look at this from 3 different angles, things that show us that we can be a little, let's say, optimistic. We can point our horns toward the sky. Okay. All right, here we go. This first piece of data is brought to us by our friend Emma Bull, a longtime duster and massive contributor to our community. Social dominance update. As of yesterday, UFD is moving up. We're now 11th in social dominance and mentions, up from 12th the day before. That is out of all meme coins. So we're number 640 out of 18 million total cryptos in the world. We are consistently number 2 in the pump fund ecosystem, but in all cryptocurrency meme coins, we're now number 11. But what's crazy, guys, as I pointed out yesterday, every meme coin ranked above UFD is valued in the hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. I mean, here we are down here, number 11 at 28 million. And we're going to look at this in some other ways, but I don't know. And we love some of these communities, Pengu, SPX 6900, Fartcoin. But if you look at us, okay, there we are. Now we're a little bit higher, but nonetheless, and you compare us to, let's say, we're always doing Fartcoin. Let's say SPX 6900. We would have to go up, I don't know, almost 40x just to get, okay, let me get my calculator out. Sometimes I can do this stuff in my head. Sometimes I can't. So I'm going to divide SPX 6900, which is $1.4 billion, and divide that by 35 million. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. Here. And we love SPX. I got a great comment I'm going to share with you. There it is right there. Can you guys see that? Where's the answer? The answer's on there somewhere. Oh, down there at the bottom. 40. It's exactly 40x. It's incredible. Okay, next one. You didn't come here to get a math lesson, did you? No, you came here to get some info about your old friend UFD. As the Duster shares this one. Okay, this common tweet you see where people say, give me a meme coin that's got the big community but small market cap. Share your gems. Mine is UFD, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And I'm not busting on Ez at all, but that's what people put that thing out there all the time. And he points out Fartcoin has mentions of 15,000. Okay. UFD has mentions, social mentions of 8,000. So we are more than half. Okay. Their market cap, 1.3 billion. Our market cap around 35 billion right now. What does that tell you about UFD? I think UFD is very undervalued. There it is in visual form. Okay. Let's go to the next one. This one came from Fartador. Okay, UFD has more than half the mentions of Fartcoin, but another way to look at it, but 1/45th of the market cap. UFD is going to be the sheep of this cycle. It's just absolutely incredible. And then our friend Pacemaker. This is what it all comes down to, guys. Okay, Pacemaker. I don't know, for some reason this one caught my eye. Great community member. Nobody is selling UFD. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. Nobody is selling UFD. You know what happens when nobody sells UFD? We get a bean shortage. We get a beanopoly. We get the 1 billion beanopoly, and that'll just be our first stop, right? Again, you know, I don't have a crystal ball, but what I feel and what I see happening right now can easily be demonstrated by this jug, which shows us the total number of UFD beans that are in existence right now. Okay, 900. Look at that. See that? 999 million. Okay, every day, yesterday, it's happening today. It's happening right now. Okay, we are getting new people. Let me show you how this works. Each one of those beans represents one of the diamond hoof dusters. I know that's you. Ask yourself that question. Are you diamond hooved? Nobody's selling, like Pacemaker said. As the jug fills up, right? And this could be you if you're new, if you're a buttercup, right? As the jug fills up day by day. Hear that? Hold on, listen. Oh, shoot. I just dropped Susie. Oh, no. Okay. Hold on. We got a little emergency. We'll fix her here in a second. Susie, I threw Susie to the floor. Proof, right? I am a okay. Day by day by day. Here we go. Did you hear that? Let me move it a little closer. That's the sound of money. That's the sound of a growing community. And once those beans get all the way to the top, okay, guys, that's when nobody's selling and there's no beans available. Valhalla. Bean shortage. It's happening right now. All right. Let's fix Susie. See if we can get her working. All right. She's working. I don't know if she's up, though. Oh, boy. What a disaster. Sometimes I get a little excited down here. Okay. Hey, let's do this, guys. Everybody, we got 600 people on here right now. Let's do something critically. Okay, I'm sorry. She's live. She's back. Let's go out, all of us, and right now repost this on X. Repost it. Share it on YouTube. I'm going to do X. I'm going to go out, and we're going to do this live profile. Okay. There we are. Repost, quote. Come join us right now on the live stream. I'm tweeting this live on the live stream, period. Let's take advantage of Web3.
Everyone to launch this on YouTube channel. We'll get more buttercups.
Okay, thank you. All right, now she screwed up my voice to text. And grow our community, period. Okay. All right, repost. All right, so there we are. We are live. Think about that. I'm here talking to you. It's going through the internet to here, and now it's going back to you. There we are. Okay. And Susie would like me to remind you that if you're watching on or watch on YouTube, please go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Unicorn Fart Dust. It's easy to find. It's got a big pink banner. We will get more. There are so many buttercups on the YouTube platform. Okay, it's a great opportunity and something that we want to make sure we take advantage of. We got a great guy. If you heard of SPX 6900. You know I'm a big fan of Murad. Okay, I've learned a lot from Murad. I'm sorry, I just have never heard Murad say anything about cryptocurrency meme coins that I don't agree with. I agree with everything that he says. And also, right, he's a very smart guy, and I've actually learned a lot from Murad. He's a big supporter of the SPX 6900. But look at this. We got a really cool message from one of their community members. And guys, this is what we want. This is where we want to spend our energy, is with good people. Good attracts good. This is what Web3 is about. The scum, the scams, the rug pulls, all that other stuff will take care of itself. This guy, his name's Bubby, put out a really cool post, and I actually traded a few DMs with him. Really a good guy, nice person, okay? He said, "Hello, UFD Dusters. This is probably one of the only times I will ever address another community, but I just wanted to offer my 2 cents as an outsider looking in." So this is an outsider's perspective from another very successful community that we respect and that we like. He said, "You guys have really great, wholesome vibes, but what really got my attention was Basement Ron's story." No wonder I like this guy, huh? Anyway, lean into that and spread his story about the creation of UFD far and wide. It's fantastic lore and very appealing to normies, I believe. Your social dominance is extremely high, and you deserve to be much higher, and I know you will be. Much love from a proud SPX, and I'm sorry if I don't know Aeon, I guess they say how they say it. Somebody can correct me on that. But what a great message. And you know what he's talking about? Yeah, guys, like I was the guy here in the basement that spent years calling crypto unicorn fart dust. I'll be look, I made a mistake. Okay. I didn't know what TradFi meant. I didn't know, especially, which is traditional finance now, right? That's a crypto term that also directly applies to precious metals. I didn't know what DeFi meant, decentralized finance, but I loved it. I just didn't know what it meant until I learned over the last 6 months. Right. And so it is a wonderful, I think I can serve as an example to a lot of people in the world who maybe are, contemptuous toward crypto, but haven't really taken the time to learn, haven't really taken the time to dig in. And when I did dig in, right, and I learned about companies like our channel sponsor, MoonPay, who enabled me to start Unicorn Fart Dust. Really, without MoonPay, guys, I'm not sitting here today. When I learned about these companies and when I learned about what crypto is, it really became crystal clear to me what a great opportunity we have. So thank you, MoonPay, right, for getting me into crypto, but also thank you for sponsoring Ron's Basement. Guys, please continue to support MoonPay. They are, right? They are the leader in onboarding people from fiat into crypto. They're a great company. They're innovating. They're growing. So please continue to help support them. All right, let's move on. Let's do Duster of the Day. We got a very special Duster of the Day today. I got a nice message this morning. I'm going to pull this up. This came from our friend Alicorn. You get a sneak peek at my DMs. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Alicorn, and he sent me this from Mikey Mike. Georgie 420 is the Duster of the Day. She operates quietly behind the scenes, but bullpost UFD loud and proud on the front lines. She's the glue that keeps things running smoothly, always making sure community is supported and cared for. She's warm-hearted Duster with a fierce spirit. Her presence. And look at this beautiful piece of art. And that looks like her. So there's our Duster of the Day, Georgie 42. But I got this nice message from her husband, Ollie. She said, "Hi, Ron. I'd like to nominate my gorgeous little wife, Georgie, for Duster of the Day, if possible. She's been working nonstop, as always, trying to come up with new ideas and helping so many of our lovely Dusters with various ideas and problems within UFD in their personal lives." She had a lovely message from Mikey that I just read you guys. Mikey Mike Thank you, Mikey Mike, for all you're doing as well, that I attached above, which sums her up perfectly. She is a relentless little lady, and I'm super proud of her. She's 1 in a billion, and we're also lucky to have her in UFD. I'm so pleased that 7 weeks ago I said, Georgie, there's a meme coin called Unicorn Fart Dust. Her face lit up as I knew it would, because she's been living and dressing as a unicorn for most of her adult life. It was meant to be. It's her destiny. Let's go UFD. Big love to you and Susie and all the dusters out there from Ollie. So Ollie is Georgie's husband. I just want to say, from a personal perspective, I can tell you that Georgie is one of the nicest people. She's also, like Ollie said, very dedicated to UFD. She is a critical community member. It's what makes UFD special. Remember, our power is in the ordinary people. But people like Georgie, people like you are anything but ordinary. Look, guys, the reality is this. We all have superpowers. We are all so special and unique. We all have something to contribute. And when we all point our horns in the same direction, right? And when we come together and work as a community with shared mission, right? With soul and heart, we can do anything. So, Georgie, thank you. You are the duster of the day. Well deserved. Everyone, please go out to Georgie's profile, or whatever you call it, on X. Follow her. Give her some love. She's an awesome person. Thank you, Georgie. Okay. I also want to say thank you to channel sponsor Ledger. I'm going to be doing a Ledger Flex giveaway here in a couple weeks. Okay, so stay tuned for that. It'll be real easy. I'll make a short video. All you got to do is leave a comment on that video and you will be entered. You know Ledger, right? They secure over 20% of the world's crypto. 20%, right? They are the leader in crypto security, hardware wallets. It's a big deal, crypto security. A huge deal. You want to think about security before something happens, because you may have heard a part of the lore of UFD includes that I got hacked for over 6.6 million beans because I did not have them in a hardware wallet. Okay, there's a link to Ledger in the link tree on my profile. Check them out. It's a big honor and a big privilege that we have a top tier company like Ledger sponsoring Ron Spacent, making this possible. And of course, we've already talked about our other top tier sponsor, MoonPay. We're very grateful for both of these companies. They are making it happen. David Satoshi said something. This is worth listening to. Okay, get out your jelly beans, maybe your little cup of coffee. We're gonna. This is not that long, but it is powerful, and it says everything about what we are doing right now with UFD. And David is a big account and a smart guy, followed by some of the smartest people on crypto Twitter. He said, "Let me remind you of something about Unicorn Fart Dust. It's not just another meme coin. It's breaking boundaries, winning contests, sparking new art, and bringing people together in the most toxic, cutthroat environment in crypto. Okay, where we are setting an example for good. While rugs, scams, and BS continue to run rampant everywhere else, UFD keeps charging forward with a fierce, unstoppable community. Normally, seeing a Solana-based coin with a chart like this would make me call it quits. But UFD, ? It's not just surviving, it's thriving. It's been in the top 10 on social dominance for months. And if you stack it against other projects and the hundreds of millions or billions, our sub 50 million valuation is an absolute steal. And look, I see all these influencers out there yapping about community, asking for the next big meme coin, but suddenly they play deaf and blind when Unicorn Fart Dust is staring them right in the face. The answer has been here the whole time. UFD. What really sets UFD apart is its heart. It's unicorn meme coin built for regular people, guided by the unwavering passion of Basement Ron. These holders aren't chasing a quick flip. They've chosen UFD for the long haul. Sure, some might try to exploit Ron's sincerity, but this community learns fast, adapts, and bounces back even stronger. In a world full of chaos and toxicity, honesty and truth are beacons we're all drawn to. And that's exactly what UFD stands for. So here's to the next wave of investors who are done with the scams and the fakes. Screw all the BS scam coins and phony influencers. Your days are numbered. Unicorn Fart Dust is here to stay, and it's only getting stronger. I had a very hard time not stopping and adding commentary during that, but I wanted to give Davey his full respect. I think that post really sums up what we are doing. And one of the most important things, what we are building is quality. Okay. You are quality. We are quality together, right? And what we're building is for the long term. If anybody's going to make it in crypto, UFD is going to make it. Okay. And that's because of you. All right, guys. All right. I can't help but laugh because he mentioned this as well. Have you noticed that there seems to be like an onslaught of farmer posts, and some of our community members I saw started doing them for themselves. I believe in a very satirical, is that the word? Satire way. Let's just look at one of these. I thought it was great. Our friend Obi Winton put this one out. He said, I want to help send a meme coin to 200 million. Show me the ticker below. I will buy 1% of the most popular one. I mean, we're seeing these. It's like, I don't know, in the last month, it seems like they just like there's a lot of people, I think, trying to gain followers or trying to get engagement with these types of posts. And then P, another community, put out this one. How many times ask yourself, how many times have you seen this one? I'm tired of meme coins that only last 24 hours. I need a real community that lasts. Do they exist? And then Pacemaker says, screw off, Obi. That was so 4 hours ago. All right, guys. We are proving there's power in ordinary people. Please go out, repost this right now. Subscribe to the channel. We've got a big opportunity on our hands right now. How many times in life do you get a fair shot? Right? Do you feel like you get a fair shot out in the real world? Right? I mean, between student loan debt, car debt, the banking system, we are fiat fighters. How many times do we get a real fair shot, a real decentralized fair shot where people everywhere in the world, ask yourself where you are, look at the globe, okay, and envision a little glowing horn, but then look at that whole globe and realize that what we have is for everyone on the entire planet. And it's the beauty of the blockchain. Okay, it's the fairness, it's the transparency. You are as much CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust as I am. You have just as much right to do your own live streams as I do. I'd encourage you to do it. You have just as much right to run spaces, to do DJ shows, to run advertising campaigns, to do whatever you like. This is an opportunity for ordinary people who are extraordinary and special in many ways to really grasp the chance to control our own destiny. Okay. And we're willing to do that because we are aligned. We believe that good attracts good. Look at, that was the great example. Our friend Bubby from the SPX6, that's good attracts good. Okay. That's good attract.
1,000 people are watching, probably obviously on
Oh,
X.
wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Susie. We got 1,000 people. This is big, right? Live with us right now, guys. Okay. That's a big deal. That's 1,000 brains. Yeah. I'm talking to you, right? You're 1 in 1,000. I'm only 1 in 1,000. This is our chance coming together. Okay. I got it written down here. Shared goals, meaning. Do you feel like we have a meaning, right? We're setting the example that you don't have to do rug pulls. You don't have to do scams. You don't have to do dirty things. You can be honest. You can have integrity and you can win. And you know what? That aligns perfectly with the blockchain, right? That gift that we have. And on top of that, we have this gift, Web3, where we get to interact and we get a chance with technology to build something of real value. There is real value in community. Absolutely. that was one of the first things that I learned from Mr. Murad, right? There's real value when that light bulb goes off, right? For all of us. And we continue, right, to have discipline and to work on this and believe that we really can control our own destinies. That is power. There is power in ordinary people. We're on a mission to prove that fair and good win in crypto. We got we're just growing and growing, guys. Now we got way over 1,000 people. And we like to ring the golden gong when we have special. Today is a special day, so let's ring the golden gong and enjoy our success. All right, guys, keep up the good work, okay? Be good to yourself today, because you know what? When you're good to yourself, it's a lot easier to be good to those around you. You make a difference. We're making a difference. I'll see you soon. Let's go.